Well, this will have to be a shorter session than usual. We'll see if I can finish the game or not. I was hoping to do it last time. Furthermore, those involved in the crime 12 years ago were all drawn into the incident one by one. Okay, I need to be a bit louder with that. And so we're looking for contradiction. Okay. I should have probably done this off camera and not getting us stuck immediately at the start of the session. Contradiction, huh? Yes, every single one, yes. I mean, I suppose, do we have those diaries? Because I don't recall seeing them braille in them. Sent from Dohen to Nightly. Right, so it's not even from Nightly to Dohen, from Dohen to Nightly. This is not in braille as far as I can tell. I still question what the hell the great text is about. Is that just Nightly taking a writing down a memo on the note after receiving it, or why? I suppose that's a contradiction. That seems like a really minor one though. I mean, I suppose that means that it wasn't Nightly who was his correspondent, right? Yes. But the other kid, the black-haired boy. A black-haired boy of that age, I don't... It's quite... roughly around 26, 27 at this point. There's nobody like that in this game. It really has been bothering me. Like, is this case gonna go on for like hours more if we haven't even met this character? Like, I can think of some characters that match the description in the series, but none of them will fit the role of a mastermind. Not in the least. Out of interest, what age is Edgeworth anyway? I don't think we ever have him here. No, we don't. I believe Edgeworth actually is that range. That's because Edgeworth was on the same class as Phoenix, and so they should be the same age, and Phoenix should be about 27, 28, something like that at this point. Both of them have black hair, but neither of them really fits the bill. Without the mastermind doesn't make sense. I'm certain you said you wrote the letters in Braille. Correct. The good prosecutor must know that I am lacking in sight, do you not? Well, the correspondence just that we found has been typed out using a word processor. Now, so either we're saying that that Knightley was having correspondences with somebody completely different and it was a complete coincidence, or we're saying that somebody acted as a middleman and translated them between the two for some reason. What do you mean? Someone another way to retype the letters on the computer? Could another person have acted as a middleman between Dohen and Knightley? Okay, well at least we're on the same page. What do you mean? Dohen wrote his letters in Braille. However, by the time it reached Knightley, it had been rewritten on a word processor. No, it definitely... They have to be playing correspondence just with each other, considering that the fuck is it called? Chessboard, couldn't say. Matched perfectly. Aside from a weird hound piece. I did not realize that Dohen was this short. Finnegan Knightley was absolutely humongous. He was like... He covered the entire screen. Vertically and horizontally. We must assume that some middleman wrote those letters. It just gets getting more and more interesting. And the rest can also be said. That same somebody might take the letters not remarked and we've delivered them to him. Yes, that is indeed true. Now for what the motivation? Also, being blind doesn't prevent you from writing in non-braille. It really doesn't. You need to read braille, yes, but you can still write gradually. It's unclear whether or not he's been blind his entire life or not. But if he's ambitious enough to try to become a fucking assassin despite being blind, I imagine that learning just to write normally would be easy compared to that. Who knows? But reading is another thing, of course. The mastermind retyped Dohan's letters with a word processor and sent them to Knightley. Why do they keep using the word processor? Like, it's a weird choice of words. We're saying that it isn't anyone's handwriting, sure, but word processor? I can't pronounce it even, goodness. Well, this is interesting. Knightley and Dohan both communicated through a certain individual. Dohan, were the letters that reached you? They were in braille, of course. So, Knightley's letters must have been transported by that same person as well. It's interesting. Oh, then that somebody must be the mastermind behind the case. How long were they doing this? You're saying that there's somebody else who's the mastermind behind the case. Then who the hell is it? Dover's son, Knightley, is already deceased. In that case, there is one more Duke that we should consider to be the mastermind. Obviously. I'm gonna remember his name. Gustavia's son. The kid who just kind of looked generic. Really generic. Do we have a picture? Is this? No. Why is this so small? And did I resize everything? Nope. Yeah, we do not have it. Maybe we even do make sure, right? You mean they could then Gustavia's son? But what the heck is he? If Knightley is Dover's son, then Gustavia's son must be... You know what? Can't we even use to figure out where they are? Unless they like give us a call or something right now, I don't... Or arrive in person, I don't know how it even figure out their identity. Unless it's somebody who's literally here and who we know already. Like, doesn't... They definitely look like a boy, and they definitely have black hair, and would have been around 8 at the time, so... Wait, that'd be 26 now, not 28. Around 26. Black-haired boy around 26 does not match anyone. We don't know his age, but he's also after the mastermind, his claims at least. I don't see us catching the killer, that'd be instant lame. His facial proportions don't really match, but that can change over time, of course. We know that he's also from the family of the killer, long line of assassins. That doesn't really match. No, it doesn't match. If Knightley is Dover's son, then Gustavia's son must be. Okay, well, I'm guessing they're about to enter. gonna do a voice for them now, for now. Well, we're the only friends either of us had since childhood. He was the same as me. We never met, as real families. It can't be. Could it? Could it really be him? Is that Edward? What is it? You've gone all pale. Was that Edward remembering some quote? Because I don't recall any such quote. He's the same as me. Only friend we ever had. Wait. No. Oh fuck, yes. I do remember that quote. No. Really? Really? That's... Simon Keys. The Simon Keys. That would be a quote by Simon. Simon and Knightley were friends since childhood. What? The body proportions do match. I did say that the mastermind had to be somebody with fairly slim of a figure. He does match that description. The hairs can be redyed. You know, I considered that option last time, but I threw away that idea because it is too silly. Like, really? Simon? He's new at the circus, so if he wanted to get close to the circus, then he could have done that. That doesn't mean that Patricia is innocent, does it? It should not. Well, she admitted it, though. What? What? It has to be Simon then, huh? Good lord. I figured it out. The identity of the mastermind who's controlling this case from the shadows. What? Why in the world is it? I don't want to believe in myself, but it is someone we know quite well. The mastermind is... What? Come on now. Yeah, no. Were they 6 at the time? Because I thought they would have to be around 26 to 23. I guess they were 6 at the time, 18 years ago. Whatever. Or 7, something like that. Doesn't matter. What? What? I suppose face of a person's kind of match. What? Unless I'm being really stupid here. The mastermind behind this case. I wonder what would happen if you pointed out the wrong person. If they would have a unique dialogue depending on who you point out. Pretty much everyone is here. Like, what if you point out somebody and they're here, would they get mad or what? Like, I'm kind of curious. Sent a letter to Jill Crane, which deceived Blaze. Furthermore, he kidnapped John and eavesdropped on us. But he told us about the fireworks. What? So many things about this don't make sense right now. What? Is this just some sort of a game for him? What is happening? However, all these actions, the one I have not been able to get out of my mind. This one still doesn't make sense. Is how he brought an unconscious Kay to the roof. The giant monster. Yeah, they don't have anything like that in the circus, no. I know we had the whole thing of him flinging himself at the stage performance with huge amount of force by dropping the thing down. Doing that with the grand, how would that be fucking insanity? I don't want to really be spoilery. I on the game, but this really is reminding me of the Beast case from Dual Destinies right now. There's so many comparisons to the one. Did you just say something? What? My game was just getting worse and worse over time. Oh, that's right. The key to exposing the mastermind is in the monster's true form. Now, what the fuck would that I have been? I almost forgot. I feel alive. Please come to the next show. Hurry. I'll also be performing in it. The very big circus is always fabulous and fun for our ages. Get lost in voice hard. Miss Swift, there's something I would like to ask you. What? You mean me? You said that you recorded the sound of Mozilla spewing flames. What is this case? What is this game? Was this decisive evidence of yours be somehow something you recorded on the tape recorder? That means that's right for you. You cannot pick anything up, aren't you? It started Mozilla's being on fire. Space Neil became Sea of Flames. That's right. I didn't actually see it with my own eyes though. Could you let us listen to the tape? Sure thing. There we go. On the sound, it's as I thought. It's just static. So it seems that my reasoning was correct. The true nature of the monster and the mastermind. All of my logic is coming together. Miss Hart, you said that you captured a giant ion film, did you not? Did she say it on a film? I thought she said she saw it, but nothing about it on film. I don't recall seeing it either. Sure did. Right here on this photo. But I cannot confirm it like this. Detective Gumshoe, there's no eye on that film, what? Yes, sir. When is your film analysis device? Okay, but what do you want to analyze, sir? This photo, please. I'm on it. Right, this magical device that comes just zooms in. Is there a new clue on this photo? Why? What's with that top screen? Well, I'm guessing it's the top left, but I'm gonna look at other corners first. Just in case of. So I think we're about to have magical transformation of this top left corner. Yep. Well, that is unclear. What? What is that? I thought the Ring of Fire would be one part of it, but that's really unclear. That's a really small selection for that part of area. That says... See, ain't there was in the sign right there where a sign would be? I suppose one of the big mistakes I made through this case is taking the vision image of Muzila Saya's canon. All those images are not canonical representations of what things look like. If it's not an actual picture, then I shouldn't presume that that's exactly what it looks like. But I presume that somebody was intentionally trying to make something look like an eye. Now the opening cutscene also showed lots of stomping for some reason. I'm sure how canonical any of that was. Huh, I see. I have finally grasped the true form of the giant monster that was being controlled by the mastermind. Okay. Okay. The giant monster. The G-Bell felt awkward there. Are you admitting it? You are, ain't you? You're admitting that my Mozilla is real. No, this is not Mozilla. This is the eye of a different monster. Please have a look at this. I'm not fully on board here. It didn't look like... Oh, it's the fucking lion, I see. Lion's eye. It's a fight for the big circus. Ah, this is... Precisely. There's a rather large balloon. What is a balloon? I thought it was a giant lion head. I was confused. It's the holy self anything. I see the balloon part. Right. It's a hot air balloon. I do see that. There's a rather large balloon with the head of a lion pictured here. This balloon is the true identity of the giant monster. I see. We didn't have that in our evidence though. Like, we got it at the end of... We got to see it at the end of case 2, but after that we didn't get any chance to look at it, right? Until this point. So that feels a little lame. It ensured that we had no way of making a connection, because... I mean, I didn't even notice there was a balloon when I looked at it. So there was just a lion there. Or like a lion cut out of cardboard or something. In addition, the sun is which we call it, which we believe to be Mozilla's fume veins, is a hot air balloon. Mr. Prosecutor, don't tell me you're gonna say something that'll start my streams of obscure. Hot air balloons fly by burst to hit the air, right, sir? Precisely, detective. The mastermind used this monster office to bring Kane to the roof of the Grand Tower without using the elevator. Wouldn't that mean that the mastermind is someone who connected to the circus? He's a member of the circus, I guess, not this friend. And then Gustavus' son. Well, not a target. Thunk. An apprentice beast tamer? Huh, he's no amateur. The young... What did he call him? The young... Not apprentice, the young... I'm bothered, I can't remember it now. Not the young relic, that's not correct. I really want to remember the term that's used to him. Nothing is coming to mind. That was me. For the beast he has tamed is none other than this entire case. Simon Keys. He's the mastermind behind this whole incident. Mr. Keys? Was Phil behind it all? No way! I don't believe it. I mean, we trusted him. How could it all be a lie? That's just heartbreaking. And what's his motivation, really? Okay. What is it? Hey you, stop! Where do you think you're going? The boy with the horns is rather perceptive. The good prosecutor has done a remarkable job. Now that I have heard that, I have no further business here. What? Wait, Dohan. Whoa. Wait, did Dohan know the identity? I suppose he did. And Dohan would have a motive for wanting to protect him, I suppose. Acolyte, that's the word. I'm not voicing a dog, that's not happening. Damn it, Betty Bannister. Mr. Edgeworth, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. However, there's a good chance that he has another listening device on us somewhere, on one of us. Probably John. That guy. John? That Duggan guy. He's the one who killed my dad, right? There's no question, not difficult to answer. However, there's no doubt use in the truth. Yes, John, you are correct. He'll pay for this. I swear he's gonna pay. I'll make him pay myself. Not gonna happen. John, you mustn't finish that thought. Prosecutor Edgeworth, These players no mind. Sir, I put on an APB on token. What's an APB? Well, police. It's something about forming a border, maybe? Police border? All police border? I don't know. All available police units will be searching for him. I don't know what that would stand for. You're the man, kid. I don't mean to be heartless, but I need to hurry too. So, Mr. Prosecutor, where's the mastermind right now? Agent Lang is right. Our top priority right now should be catching the mastermind. He said he would be practicing. He's most likely at the very big circus tent. No. I did not think we'd ever have to go to the very big circus again. If fucking monks there, I'm down. But first, Agent Lang, I have a request. A request? What is it? Now that we've identified the giant monster, our next order of business is to capture it. The moment we arrive at the tent, I need you to locate that specific item post-haste. Detective, I ask that you perform a follow-up investigation on the kidnapping incident. May base your trouble understanding Simon's motive. Okay. Of the things he could be angry about, it's implied that he's the one who ordered the killer to assassinate the president, or the body double, in the very least, since he doesn't be informed on everything. That means that his motive is not Knightley's arrest. He's not mad about Knight being arrested. He might have been originally mad about the direction the president or the body double took Knightley in. Pierre Hoquet, the original kidnapped him when he was a child. He won't remember that as far as we established, but he might have regained his memory. However, I don't see how that would be really connected to any of this. Right, he might be mad at the body double for trying to kill Dohan, who saved his life. That would make sense. They would want if Dohan saved his life, that he would want to take revenge on the body double by trying to get the killer to assassinate him. Roland by what? That's a good question. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like he would intentionally put in the Roland down in some way. Roland kind of did that on her herself. Blaze as well. He was gotten Blaze caught intentionally. Now what's interesting is that his actions well, it's not so much that his actions led to Knightley's downfall. Wait. Knightley got arrested because of the fake assassination plan. That's not related to the killer being hired. Knightley got arrested to murder more accurately, but that's not related to the mastermind. Knightley dying was due to Patricia Roland, not related to the mastermind either. So that might have been completely unexpected. What's that, sir? Mr. Edward, I can help out too. In that case, you'll be in charge of calling for backup. If he's truly the mastermind, he may require assistance from a certain someone, the other Caravaggio. I met him so many times. Yet his facade always pulled me into sympathy. He may have got the better of me in the past, but this time I'll settle it once and for all. To be continued. Well, that's a very fitting time.